Sailor's the poodle I got. Love to run and jump a lot. He's the puppy I've been looking for. He's the dog that I adore. His job will always be, come on up, keep everybody happy. He is my true friend. Every day until the end. He's the dog that I adore. He's the poodle I've been looking for. It makes me happy, you see, to sing about Sailor and me. Let's sing this song again, from beginning to the end. Sailor's the poodle I got. Love to run and jump a lot. Okay, so what we're working on now, compared to 2 months ago, is everything is being off leash. We're increasing, you'll see when he goes backwards, I'm increasing the speed a little bit. When I first started, he'd go fast and fall off, like a person would do, get momentum, get going. But now I'm increasing the speed. I'm teaching him to lift his head up. Now he's getting more comfortable when he lifts his head up, because that's where his balance is, his head up. He's moving a little bit quicker. The faster he moves, the less the ball will rotate in a 360. Trying not to handle him at all as he's going straight. I'm learning a lot about, you know, he needs a visual to go backwards straight, where I'm using a basketball court now and I can actually use the foul lines where the dog is looking at the line and staying straight. What I initially do on this, I'll probably put lines down so he knows what straight is. So what you're seeing here is his progress in moving backwards, being more efficient of not spinning and trying to keep his head up. You see when I pick on him now, I pick on him to keep his head up, to get his balance, get more confident in his balance. So my goal 2 months from now will be where I can be 15 feet away from him, 20 feet away from him, and he can go to me or away from me. I won't need to move my body around him more. As soon as he's starting to get pretty confident now in going backwards. So my goal eventually is to get away from him while he's going backwards, but he needs to know what a straight line is. So there's a lot of different things I'm learning, he's learning. Okay, Sailor, you ready? 1, 2, 3, hup, stay. Good boy, good boy. Head up and Sailor back. That's my guy, back. Good boy, back, that's the boy. Boy, back, head up, back, back. Attaboy, back and stay, stay. Turn to your left, good boy, stay. And Sailor, back, good boy, back. Attaboy, back, good boy, back. Attaboy, back, good boy, back. Attaboy, back, good boy, back. Head up, back, good boy, back. Attaboy, back and stay, stay, stay. Good boy, stay, stay. Initially, when you first start training the dog, everything you do is where you grab the collar and the body of the dog. Initially, when I started going forward, I had him by the collar and I was using his collar and holding his body. Then I graduated to a leash. Then once you graduate to the lead, then you graduate to off lead. So it's completely different. Everything else you teach on lead and you graduate off lead. Then it's the same thing with with the walking backwards. I started on lead, or with no leash, just holding the collar. Then I went to the leash, and then I went off lead. Now sideways, I started on lead. Now I'm working the dog with a leash. I started just holding the collar. And so everything you do, you start on the ball, holding the dog's body, and then you go to the leash. So I'm to the point now where I walk sideways, where I go to the leash. And then from there, we'll graduate going off lead. Right, Sailor? Yeah? Okay, good boy. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hup, stay. Good boy, Sailor. Forward. Attaboy, forward. Good boy, forward. Sailor, forward. Go, go, go. Sailor, here. Forward, 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 forward. So what we're doing with sideways, the dog now is learning where I'm letting him do it a little bit by himself. Sideways is probably the hardest out of everything to do. Once he gets comfortable with it, then I'll get him to keep his head up. Right now he's keeping his head down, looking at his feet, trying to get his balance. So once that gets relaxed, then I think he'll have his head up. Ready? Sailor, 1, 2, 3, hup. Good boy, stay. And so I use the lead on lead and off lead. Sideways to your right, attaboy. Sideways to your right, attaboy. Sideways to your right, sideways to your right, attaboy. Sideways to your left, sideways to your left, Good boy. Sideways to your left. Attaboy. Sideways to your left. Nice job. Sideways to your left. Good boy. Sideways to your left. That's perfect. Good boy. Sideways to your left. Okay, one of the hardest tricks on the ball was to teach the dog to be on his hind legs, pull the ball backwards. I worked with him for 9 months, and I wasn't getting anywhere. And the reason it's important is when a dog pushes his feet forward on the ball, for him to be able to stop, he has to learn how to pull back, or else he can't stop. So prior to this, 10 months before this, I was actually really not getting anywhere. I was constantly pushing the ball and the dog wasn't learning. So I finally sat back and I relaxed and I said, what I need to do is go to an incline. So I went to a pretty heavy incline, probably something at, let's say, 25 degrees, and I put the ball on where it rolled backward real strong. I put the dog on the ball with his front feet, and I held him with a lead and got him used to walking backwards while the ball was moving him. I did this for probably 2 months on a real heavy incline, and I went to a littler incline, and then I went to a flat to an incline, and the dog was developing a muscle to use his legs. When he uses his legs, he actually has to be on top of the ball. He can't have his feet in front of him because they have no power to pull with their toes. So today is the first time I'm actually doing this off lead for the video. The dog is now using his front legs and pulling the ball backwards. And this will develop into a lot of different things as far as being able to control the ball and turn in circles. So here we go, we'll show you this. Okay, Sailor, you ready? This will be the first time off lead. This is the first time off lead. Sit. Sailor, push. Good boy. And Sailor, back. Attaboy, back. Good boy, back. Attaboy, back. Good boy, back. Attaboy, back. Good boy. Attaboy, back. Good boy, back. Go to your right. Attaboy, back. Good boy, back. Attaboy, go to your right. Right. Back. Okay, for the next 3 months, what you'll see now is me getting away from the dog. What you see here is a working thing. I'll always do this every day just to keep him keep his strength up, keep him mobilized. But now I move away from this. As far as when I practice, I will be, get him where I can be 10 feet away from him. I'm learning now I need to put lines on the ground so when he's going backwards, he knows what straight is. Or when he's going sideways, I need a line in front of him that he can follow with his body. So this is all the stuff I can create now so I can pull him out different places. I want to get away from him as far as be 30, 40, 50 feet away from him, get him to walk to me. His front legs have to be much better like his back legs. So I'll push his front legs a little bit more. The exercises you see me do today where I do 3, 3, 3, I do 3 forwards, I do 3 backwards, I do 3 sideways, I do front legs. Now I'll actually, when I train here, I will change it. It will be, the first one will be walking backwards, the second one will be walking forwards, the third one will be walking sideways, and I'll do those 3 things now interchanging. And then I'll get a front leg in there, so now the dog gets to be very versatile. Instead of doing 3 things in a row, he can do 3 different things, 4 things actually, because he will go from walking forward to walking backwards to walking sideways to pushing the ball forward to pulling the ball backwards. So that will be now, every time he works out, starting next time, he will interchange those. So now his mind has to click on and off and do all the different things. So he puts it together, not thinking only forward, not thinking only backwards, but he can do them within 2 minutes, do different things. So that's what you'll see, and then you'll see me get the dog to trust himself and get away from him a little bit more, and get him where he gets very confident. He's confident with me next to him, which he has to be. That's your starting point. But now I got to build up his confidence being away from me. That's it. Thank you, Kevin, very much for everything you do. Bye. Want to say hello? Ready? And Sailor. Ready? And hold. Attaboy. And let's walk away. Good boy. Let's walk away. Come on, good boy. Say bye. 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 Good boy, Sailor. Walk, walk. Say bye, bye. Bye.